Sangaya, what do you expect Democrats to do? The Senate Democrats have implemented a tip line for whistleblowing. Do they not realize that this would have been helpful a long time ago, and it's offensive for seasoned politicians to be so inept to actual solutions? After Hakeem Jeffries basically said, hey, they have the government, we're not going to do anything because we don't have a plan. Senator Amy Klobuchar has said that the Democrat plan, in order to ensure that the court's decisions are upheld, is that the Republicans might stand up to the White House. Might. She's seen them stand up against them from time to time. You see, my problem with this party is that when they had resolve, they didn't maximize on it. And now they want to pretend like they've never had it. They want to pretend like they're powerless because they've allowed for themselves to become this powerless. Now, maybe there's threats against their lives, but in that reality, they're cowards. In that reality, we're paying them not to uphold our rights, our constitution, our liberties, but we're paying them to be performative. They go to the agencies, and when a little skinny guy blocks them, they're like, oh, I tried. You know, what would happen if they tried to go and work for the people? We know what, but would that provoke? That's when the military would say, I'm not going to attack these citizens because you restricted them from accessing a building that is paid for by the taxpayer dollars, and they are being stopped from accessing this building by guards who are paid for by the taxpayer dollars. Yet they don't. Yet they don't. And you want me to respect this Democratic leadership when what's New York Mayor Eric Adams? Democrat. You see, this vote blue no matter who and familiar misery of having the standards of our Democratic leaders to the floor is why we're here. It's why we don't have strength in our collective. It is why Republicans and their evil mandate have been much more successful in ours, because it's chaotic. Because even my Senator Adam Schiff voted for Trump cabinet picks even after Democrats were calling for senators to stop voting for them. There's no unity, and that's because they don't actually have mandates of what the Democratic Party is. And really, I don't think they care to be public servants. I think they're in government to be politicians. And that's to exert all of the power that they can from these positions so that they can benefit themselves. Because why would they bend after getting personal threats? Because the only reason they're in government is for their own personal well-being, not to defend the Constitution. And this is what pisses me off, because they had resolve, they had solutions, but it's now after willful compliance and weaponized incompetence that they're like, I have a good idea, a tip line for whistleblowers. That would have been great a long time ago.